All right, this is Miss Mason Explains, the Chromebook and Google Classroom orientation. So as you guys know, the social studies department all have Chromebooks, and I love using the Google Chromebooks. So everyone should know the Chromebook rules, all right? First, your Chromebook is your responsibility. Everyone's going to be assigned their own Chromebook. You're going to use this Chromebook all semester, all right? It's going to be the same Chromebook. So if you have Chromebook number 1, you will use Chromebook number 1 the entire semester. The idea is that I have 7 classes that are using these Chromebooks. Only 7 people use Chromebook number 1. So if Chromebook number 1 gets broken, I only have to look at 7 students to see who broke it. Does that make sense? All right. Number 2, only use your assigned Chromebook. You don't want to be, using Chromebook number 2 and break it, and those 7 people that are assigned to Chromebook number 2, they're going to be responsible for it. So please only use your Chromebook, all right? Okay, no food or drink near the Chromebooks. What happens when water hits a Chromebook? Crash, burn, it dies. Food. All right, you guys love to eat food in the classroom. Same idea. If you're eating when you're texting or typing on the Chromebook, it's going to get the keyboard is going to be all nasty. You're going to get food crumbs in the keys. It's going to break. It's just bad. All right, no food or drink near the Chromebooks. Just put them away. All right. Okay. The next one, don't alter your Chromebook in any way. Please don't put any stickers on it. Please don't take off any stickers. Just leave the Chromebook the way it looks. All right. Make sure you sign out of your Chromebook before returning it to the cart. This is really important because if you don't sign out, someone can sign in under your name. They can try to get into your password. Please just sign out, guys. Makes it easier for everybody. All right. And remember, the access to the Chromebooks is a privilege. If you decide to use the Chromebooks to look up something inappropriate, such as music videos, inappropriate websites, guys, please don't make me explain what that means. All right, just don't go to those websites. Don't look at those type of pictures. Just remember, everything that you do on your Chromebook, MCPS can see. All right, you're on an MCPS network, which means they own the wireless, they own the internet. So if you are on your Chromebook, you're using the internet. That means they own it. All right, they can track everything that you do. Okay, my husband works for the Department of the Army for Cyber Command. One of the biggest things that they are looking at is what are people doing on the Army network. It's amazing. My husband tells me all the time, it's amazing. We can actually see what you look at from another office, like from the MCPS, IT office. They can see what you're doing right now on your Chromebooks. It's amazing. So remember, whatever you're doing on the Chromebooks, they know who's logged in, who's using it, because you have to log in, using your username and password. And we will know that person was looking at porn today. That person was looking at inappropriate images today. That person was looking up how to build a bomb. Okay? Like, we know this. We can access this information. So guys, remember, access to your Chromebooks is a privilege. All right? Okay. Enough of that. All right. Everyone should have received the Chromebook user agreement. Okay? It's everything I pretty much just told you, all right? Please print your name, date it, and sign it, and return it to your teacher, all right? You can pause the video at this time and everyone sign those. Okay, so now here's an introduction to my Chromebooks. I gotta tell everybody this so that you know what my expectations are for the Chromebooks. So how to take your Chromebook from the charger cart. First, make sure you know what your assigned Chromebook number is and remember it. All right, you're going to be using this Chromebook for the rest of the semester. Now, it will be on a clipboard on the top of the Chromebook cart, so you can always look it back up. But guys, remember your Chromebook number. All right. Retrieve only that Chromebook number from the cart. Make sure it's unplugged before you receive it out. All right. Make sure you carry your Chromebook back with your using both hands. You guys like to put your backpacks all over the place and your cross sticks and what else have I fallen over? Your lunch boxes, textbooks, God, everything. Oh, all my football players, your football gear. All right. I've tripped over that. So because of that, and we have a lot of people in this classroom, make sure you're using both hands, because if you trip and fall, it's a little bit easier to like catch yourself with both hands than just with one hand. All right. And it keeps my Chromebooks safe. All right. We want to keep our Chromebooks safe. All right. And when you open your Chromebook, make sure that the Chromebook symbol is facing the opposite direction so that you open it correctly. All right. So now, please pause the video and you can assign the Chromebooks to the students. Remember, each student will receive their own Chromebook number. And then each of you should come up and grab your Chromebook and take it back to your assigned seat. All right. So now when you have your Chromebook open, you see it says email and password. Please type in your MCPS email and your MCPS password. Now remember, this is the password that you were given on the first day of school. You're going to use it daily. If you don't remember your password, shame on you. You can go down to the Media Center and they can help you out with your password. All right. So now everybody sees, you know where you're going to find your Chromebook browser, your apps, all right? You know that on the right-hand side, you'll see the clock and the battery, and that's where you click to log out. So what I want everyone to do is I want you to open up a Google Chrome window. We're going to set up our Google Classroom account. All right, so please type into your web browser www.classroom.google.com. All right, and from there, if you have already created your Google Classroom, you've already signed in before, awesome. If this is the first time you're using Google Classroom, you're going to see a menu that says I am a, and I want you to select student. If anyone needs help, please help each other. All right, you guys, some of you are well known with the Google Classroom. Some of you, this is your first time ever using it. So if you will please help each other, that will be awesome. All right. So how are you going to set up your Google Classroom? You're going to see a little positive sign next to your email address. I want you guys to click on that plus, and I want you to type in your class code. All right, now this class code is going to be different for every class. All right, so that little piece of paper that you received today should have your class code on it based on your class period. Please find your class period and your class code and type it in and click join. All right, click join. All right, now that you've clicked join, you should see our Google Classroom. At this time, you guys can explore it a little bit. This is where I'm going to post everything in our Google Classroom. So you can see what are the videos we're going to watch. What are the apply and practices? You're going to see the PowerPoint that I use, that the teacher uses. All right, so you guys are going to be able to see these every day. So there's no excuse if you're absent from class for whatever reason. You're sick, you skip class, you are at a sporting event, you have a college visit, you are taking a assessment for another class or for school. All right, the AccuPlacer, the SATs, the PSATs, whatever. All right, if you are absent from class, you can get everything online. It's an amazing resource. All right. Okay. Now, you can explore Google Classroom a little bit more, all right? But just remember, at the end of every class, make sure you click on the bottom right icon to sign out, all right? Now, how are you going to put your Chromebook back in the charging cart? This is really important because it drives me crazy when people put their Chromebooks back wrong. So you see this wonderful image right here? This is what your Chromebook should look like when you put it in the charging cart. What you are going to notice is that you are going to make sure that the plug, which is this little doohickey here, and the USB slots are on the top. All right. So when you put your Chromebook in, I should be able to plug it in, and I should see this blue USB plug. All right. And that's also where the headphones go. All right. So when you put it back, make sure that the little number sticker, which would be right down here, is right there. You can see it. Okay. And you have the plug and the USB plugs on the top. All right. Too easy. All right. Too easy. Make sure that you put your Chromebook in the slot that matches your Chromebook number. All right. So if you Chromebook number 1, you're going to put it in Chromebook slot 1. All right. They should line up. Honestly, you guys don't have to plug them in because the next class is going to use them, and the next class I will plug them in at the end of the day. All right. So after 6th period, I will make sure that we plug them in. All right. No big deal. You guys don't have to worry about that. Okay. That is it for Miss Mason Explains Chromebook and Google Classroom. Thank you so much.